I'm so excited to be joined by Janelle. She's the founder of Good Clean Food Hawaii, Oahu's #1 meal prep company, and she just had a successful exit after working with us for a few years.
Thanks, Cassie. I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Yeah, so I'd love to give you the floor a little bit. I mean, we've been working together for I think like 3.5, 4 years now. So yeah, what has your experience with Game Changer Marketing Solutions been?
Yeah, I mean, it's been incredible. I think you and your team really helped us kind of level up what we were doing in terms of marketing and advertising and outreach. We struggled for a long time trying to figure out the best way to have a marketing arm of what we were doing, whether that was going to be bringing somebody in-house or trying to manage a contractor or somebody outside of our business that was doing it. Having someone in-house, we never really were able to have all of the expertise that we needed. So we might have somebody who was great at social media or might have somebody who's great at advertising, but to find one person who was good at all of those things was really difficult. And at the same time, when we would go outside of our own business or outside of our core employees, we found that people really struggled to understand who we were and what we did and who our customers were. And so when we found you all, and it was like this magic combination of all of that, it was like, you're great at marketing, you're great at the social, you're great at advertising, and you took the time to really get to know us, our team, our customers, our product, obviously the local market, what we did, who we were. And I think that fit was everything. And that says a lot about, I think, you and your team, that you took the time and continued to take the time to do that instead of just going and doing the marketing. Like, you knew us as a company, you knew who our customers were. And that resonates with customers. I mean, they need to feel like it's an authentic message. And the only way to do that is if people really understand who you are.
Thank you so much for saying that. It really means a lot. Yeah, it's something that is very ingrained in our team culture is we really see ourselves as an extension of your team and enmeshing with your team. I'm glad that it comes through in the work that we do. Like you said, like trying to hire one person who is good at social media and email marketing and Google ads, meta ad, it's just like impossible. Like you're just never going to be like the person who can do all of that because if they are an expert in it, they're going to go so deep down into that one niche and get really, really good at it that a jack of all trades, I think, is where so many business owners like fall short. So I think more people are kind of turning towards agencies because we're able to just have the right people in the right seats and just assign each of the different parts of the marketing ecosystem to those specific team members. And then everyone is working together on one team within the agency. And it just flows really well. So
I would completely agree with that. I'd add the other benefit for like a small business like ours is the continuity. So like we tend to have a lot of turnover, not necessarily like in our management positions, but if we did just have one person, when they leave the company or when they go do something different, we have this like hard stop in everything that we're doing for marketing. And with your company, we never experienced that at all. I mean, we've worked with different people on different areas, but there is continuity because we work with your agency and your agency provides this service. And we never felt like, oh, if we're not working with Cassie or we're not working with this other person, it's going to be different, which is like so nice for 4 years or closer that we've been working with you all to feel like it's just, we've never missed a beat. It's just been kind of this continuous great service.
yeah, thanks for bringing that up too. I think that's another big benefit of the agency model. It's just, it's always going to be done. It's to be taken care of. You don't have to like know if they're doing it right. They're already checking, right? But we really make sure that our team is doing a really good job in delivering those results. I know you've been running like Google ads with us and meta ads. Do you want to speak to that at all?
We've had really good results with that. And I mean, I'm not an expert in it at all, but I think one of the reasons that we've had such great results is working with a data guy. And he is like very adamant about, let's make sure we understand exactly where these numbers are coming from. I want you to understand what these numbers mean. We want to make sure that we're tracking these things correctly, that we understand if we increase the budget, what's likely to happen, what's not likely to happen. And then we can, within a certain amount of time, confirm that or deny that and adjust again. Which makes me feel just really comfortable. Sometimes ads to me feel like a black box. It's like you just spend money and like you think you might get some return and you might not. Or in the past, that's what it's felt like. But working with your team, it seems like there is a science to it. It's a little bit of an art, but like we can track these things and we can make sure that we're getting a return on our money. And that if ever we feel uncomfortable or we're not sure about that, we have control over our budget and we can make changes. And so, yeah, I think because of that, because of attention to detail and attention to the data, we've really been able to find how to sort of exploit or leverage those ads for our business.
Yeah, with running ads, like you have to be so data and specific and you have to keep such a tight leash on it. So we're always very on top of that and looking forward to make sure that we're staying within what the budget cap is so that we can maximize the results with not going over it. Because there's always a threshold, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate he's always giving me like the next option and then like two or three other options after that. So I always feel like I have a choice, but also that he's giving me like really data grounded recommendations, which I appreciate. So we kind of always have a strategy and then we'll say, and in this amount of time, we'll look at this and here's the next step. Not only do I feel like I understand it, but I also kind of always understand what the plan is going to be moving forward. Yeah, it's been a really good experience.
What would you say for like a business owner who maybe has been doing kind of the freelancer route or kind of just having random team members do different parts? They've never hired an agency before. What would your advice be to them?
My suggestion would be to try to find the right agency if it's something that they think they could benefit from. I believe it's helped my business grow and continue to grow and was a big part of our growth in the last few years. But that was because y'all were the right fit for us. I would say because we've been committed to working with you all for so long that it is a big commitment and you hope to be with whatever agency you choose for a while. So, get that person on the phone. It's one of the best things about working with you, Cassie, is like if ever I need to schedule a call, we can be on a call like that day. You're accessible. And I know you have a lot going on. You have a lot of customers. So like that says a lot about you, says a lot about your business. But I think it's like know who you're working with, find the right fit because you're going to be like a part of your company. It's going to be a part of the team. So kind of treat them that way and get to know them a little bit.
Well, thanks for saying that. Yeah, we definitely really try to, nail that like boutique experience where it's very personalized. Like I'm always going to get on right away, have conversations because that's just the experience that I want to give. I really see things from being a business owner myself and how would I want to be treated. And that's how I treat my customers. So I'm glad that you feel that way. Janelle, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time today. And it was so nice to chat with you. And I'm so excited to see everything that you do next.